How you feeling? You got John Riggs here. I love my PlayStation VR, so much so that I'm actually planning on buying a second PlayStation 4 with another PlayStation VR, just so we have two of them in this house, so my wife and I can do some two-player games while we're in the same house. So far, there haven't really been a whole lot of must-have games for the PlayStation VR, and maybe you'll agree. Now, Resident Evil 7 for sure is a must-have. If you have a VR, you gotta have Resident Evil 7. And then I was thinking about other games beyond that. I'm like, well, there's Werewolves Within. That's a game that we really enjoy, but you need to have an internet connection. So is it a must-have? Well, I don't know. My wife will disagree. Now, Doom for the PlayStation VR, is that a must-have? Well, I mean, it's great. It's really, really good, but is it a must-have? I don't know. It's hard to say. Now, that Apollo mission, well, that's a great experience, but again, that's an experience, not really a game. So then I'm playing that PlayStation demo of Moss, and it's like, it's cute. It's all right. You know, I wasn't really sold on it, though. And then it came out, and then I started playing it, and then I got farther than you get in the demo, and I'm here to say, even though it's digital, Moss is a must-have if you have a PlayStation VR. Let's check it out. Now, if you didn't play the demo, Moss plays like a storybook. I mean, a literal storybook. I mean, you open the book, and it goes through the story, and it's narrated along the way, which makes it a very, very cool experience. And there's a lot more cooler experiences too, and I'll show those off here right quick. This is the story of Moss, about the mouse named Quill, and you have to help her along the way. And the opening part takes about 3 minutes, but we'll go ahead and speed this up here. This is where our story begins. Now it's not really a level, but each area that you play in is like a single screen, like this. Now this talks about how, you know, the little beginning part here.
Quill was out adventuring beyond the edge of the clearing. Dusk was creeping in, but she wondered what she might find if she went just a little farther.
And along the way, then after picks up the thing, that's when Quill realizes that you exist, and you kind of play a watcher in a way. A non-threatening, gonna help Quill out along the way. And even when you look at your reflection in the water, you kind of resemble that dude from like Spirited Away. Yeah, that's you down there, or me in this case. It's an improvement, what can I say? All right, then other than that, it plays like a 3D action platformer, and I thought this was cool. Watch this. Yeah, the elemental, the plant, it actually reacted to me being too close to it. I was like, whoa, that was really cool to see. I'm blown away by PlayStation VR like every day, every time I play it. But it plays like an action platformer, and then your DualShock acts as your, you know, alternate guide. You know, move rocks around, move bricks. You can do a lot of things with this. And then each screen, like I was talking about, is its own deal. And when you leave there, then it goes on to the next screen. You do have a sword. You're not really supposed to use it yet, but I was going to use it anyway. You know, kind of like Legend of Zelda, where each screen is its own thing that you move on to the next screen, move on to the next screen. So you can use these to break open these guys here, and you will fight some enemies later on too. Which just looks cool. I mean, it looks like a storybook. Here's another element you can, you know, instead of moving the brick, instead of moving the brick, you can use it to slow down the water mill here to kind of do these like action platformer puzzles. My favorite kind of game. You meet other little things along the way too, other creatures. Man, when that happened, I was like, whoa, look at that thing. I mean, of course, you know, the screen looks like it does on the screen, but when you're in the VR world, no, this is this giant deer looking at you. And then more with the action platformer puzzle, which are my favorite. It's my favorite type. And again, like I was saying, you will fight enemies along the way too. It's like a little, kind of like a mini boss battle here. You can fight, you can attack, you can parry. And that's just a brief samplage of Moss. Now, again, when I played the demo, I believe it was on the demo disc too, it was alright. Like, I got it, but I was like, I wasn't really sold on it. But then once I started getting into it and playing it and being more engrossed in the world, you find out more about the story. You really get involved, and it's a wonderful experience. Again, download it right now. It's available right now. Keep watching this channel. I'm going to be streaming this game more often, as well as Twitch too. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you follow me on Twitch at Twitch TV/John Blue Riggs. Again, there's a link in the description below. And we'll be giving away more codes for Moss. Gotta love it. In my opinion, this is now a must-have, along with Resident Evil 7, and I'll include PlayStation Worlds in there as a must-have. Gotta have Moss. It's just the environment, 3D platformer, fun game. I even like how when it transitions from room to room, it sounds like the page turning. I love that. Alright, I'm gonna play this game some more. Take care.